gain clients over $1 billion in free publicity globally. A multi-international bestseller author and the 2021 and 2025 VX Print Media and Photography Award winner. She's interviewed stars like Hugh Jackman, Charlie Sheen, and Cyndi Lauper. Hello. Aldwyn founded the Mass Media Mastery Program, Animal Action Events, Good News Day, and Global Good News Challenge. So she's not being very busy.
No. I'm not married and I have no kids, so I have a lot more time.
Birthing lots of beautiful projects.
Yes.
And we also wanted to find out a bit more information on you. So this is the part where we share some facts and you have to guess which one is the actual truth. So number one, Aldwyn represented Australia for table tennis for 6 years, okay? Or Aldwyn has hosted 20 annual animal action events, raising awareness, appreciation and respect for all animals. Or number three, Aldwyn has worked on 30 compilation books with a chapter about her life written in most of them. 1, 2 or 3, which one's the truth? You're saying number two? Okay, Tanya's saying number two.
One's the truth. Okay.
I don't know.
3. Okay. 1, 3. Okay. I'm a bit of everything.
Three, but I actually want to go one. There's something about table tennis.
Oh, let's go 2.
Okay. Very good, very good. Well, actually, 1 and 3 are correct. So I did represent Australia in table tennis for 6 years.
Wow.
Feels like a lifetime ago. I was 13 to 19 years of age at the time, and that was quite a ride. Number 3 is also correct. I have been in 30 compilation books. This is actually my 30th project. This is actually the first one that I've created as a co-author compilation book out of those 30. So I've been in other people's books with chapters, which is fantastic networking with that. And that's actually one of the babies I'm most proud of, this book, because through COVID we've had so much fear and so many people stuck in their fear. And this was really to have an inspiring book that would show the journey that happens when we move from fear to freedom and all the wisdom we've learned on the journey. So this has been, and a lot of these people never shared their story before, and that's really beautiful that I've helped all these people leave a legacy. Leanne and I have with this. So very excited about book 2 coming out this year. Number 2 was a little bit of a tricky one. Yes, I have done 19 annual animal action events, raising awareness, appreciation and respect for all animals, and that was after seeing a whole lot of animal cruelty over the years and wanting to do something to make a difference. So this is year 20. So we haven't quite done 20. It's a little bit of a trick on the numbers. We've got some numbers people here. So yes, 1 and 3 were correct. Well done.
Well, huge congratulations on all of those. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's officially welcome Aldwyn for our exciting presentation.
Thank you, Olivia. Who here has a great product, story or message and not enough people know about it? Show of hands. Thank you very much. And who out of you feel like you're the world's best kept secret as well? Show of hands. Yeah, thank you very much. That would be just about everyone in the room. And the fact is now, 80% of anything you do is marketing. And we're at a very interesting time in history where we now have, out of the 8.3 billion people on the planet, we have 5.8 billion active social media users. So if you want to be seen amongst all the noise, you have to go where the people are hanging out. Now, Facebook only started in 2004, interestingly. And yes, a lot of people get frustrated with the ads and all that. Things keep changing all the time with these platforms. So if you want to be seen, heard and known amongst the noise, you have to go where the people are hanging out. Now, I come from a traditional media background, so 20 plus years as a journalist in traditional media, in TV, radio and print. And yes, traditional media is still very powerful. However, a lot of people have lost faith with the fake news, right? We've seen a lot of lies and the misinformation from government and from mainstream media, all the propaganda machines. We've seen a lot that we cannot trust anymore in the mainstream media. And at the same time, there's also a lot of media that does good. There's a lot of media for good out there as well. And we're at a time now where, 2018 we had 500,000 podcasts worldwide. Now we have over 5 million podcasts around the world. So now you are your own media, which is very, very powerful, right? Very powerful to be able to share your truth and share what matters to you with the greater world and to amplify your impact. Now, why is it that people feel like the world's best kept secret? Why is it people are so stuck on marketing? Now, marketing is not ego. It is actually essential, and it is service, I believe. And to market effectively, you have to do the inner work, I believe. You have to have the self-love. You have to have the self-confidence, or you are not going to be able to present your message to the world powerfully. So what stops people? Some common things. People have imposter syndrome, right? People have fear of judgment, fear of looking bad. What are people going to say, right? All these things, and they're all very valid, because as kids, we were told generally, be seen and not heard, right? Only speak when you're spoken to. And in Australia, it's all about rise to the middle, right about here, right? we want to smash that glass ceiling and take life next level. And if it's to be, it's up to me, as they say, right? We're the only ones that can do that. Now, I was bullied as a kid. I felt invisible for a long time. First generation Aussie in Sydney. Grew up in the northern beaches of Sydney. Greek, Turkish, Ukrainian background I have. So now all three countries were at war with each other at one point. So I say my parents came together. And they had make-up sex, and I'm the love child. Right? This is and I've been spreading the love ever since, as you can see. Spreading the love. The animal action, our logo for the animal action events is the love heart of animals. Okay, now one's got their face up the other one's bum, but don't take it personally. That's what everyone does at some stage in their life. So we won't go there right now. But there's a lot we can learn from animals. Okay, and I didn't do the logo, but I found that hilarious. There's an animal. Anyway, it all connects. Everything connects. What is it you want to impact in the world? And your story will have clues on what you want to impact. Okay, why is it I'm passionate about animals? Well, for years I saw animal cruelty. I watched negative news for years. My dad was one of these people that would watch 2 hours of negative news every single night. And we had a small house in the Northern Beaches area of Sydney, and we just had the one TV in the living room, and we were all sort of subjected to this, whatever was on the TV. And growing up with all this negative news, I remember one morning, I was about 8 years of age, I remember watching the news. I was so upset with all the drama that I saw, all the killings and the crime and all of that. I remember just being in tears, and I went to my dad and I said, why are people like this? Why is the world so cruel? And he hugged me and said, darling, he said, that's just how the world is. And then I saw evidence of that. I saw cruelty in the schoolyard. I saw bullying. I saw people being cruel to animals. I was bullied by my own best friends that turned against me. Right? There was a lot of jealousy. I was a top junior table tennis player. People were jealous. I was on national TV at age 11 on Cartoon Connection. People were jealous. And I never felt I belonged. Never felt I belonged. I had invisible friends. And what happened with that, because I had such low self-esteem, I was self-destructive. Right? I drank a lot, I smoked a lot, I did drugs, I got kicked out of home at 15. I went on this really, really bad, ugly downward cycle. When I was 15, I could easily have fallen off the roller coaster ride of life. But I didn't, thankfully, because there was a turning point. I ended up moving in with this drummer in Manly. His mum was an alcoholic, his sister was dealing drugs. He was in about 5 bands. We were jamming every night. I went from top of my primary school in North Bagala. I went to the dust of the school in North Bagala to failing everything in year 11 at Austin High School. Failed everything in that environment. 6 months into that environment, I see my boyfriend sleeping with my best friend in front of me. That was the turning point. And that was where I said, I can't do this anymore. And back then, in the landline telephone days, I called my mum and I said, I can't handle this anymore, can I come home? And I had one of these very strict European fathers who said, my house, my rules. And of course, everything he said to do, I did the opposite. So if I was him, I would have kicked me out too. I was running away from home at 13, completely off the rails. And he said, okay, I'll let you come home under one condition. That you study hard, turn your life around. And I did. I went from failing everything in year 11, came home, and I'm so grateful for this now. I know I'm crying, but I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I saw my dad last night in Roby Island, and my mum. Dad's 88 now. He's had 4 heart attacks, prostate cancer, diabetes. He's an absolute trooper, absolute trooper. We're so close. We're so close now. And my mum, she's 82. She can't walk anymore. She's got dementia. She's in a nursing home. I saw her as well. And I said, Dad, I said, I'm in Redcliffe. I said, I've got a speaking gig in the Wollongbar. And I said, I don't know if I can come. Maybe I can just come for a few hours. He said, oh, yes, please, just come for a few hours. We'd love to see you. So I did. I went for a few hours, and it was a beautiful few hours. My parents have been married 56 years. Dad visits Mum every day in the nursing home, 2 hours, has dinner with her, takes the flowers from the garden. I'm so blessed. And I'm so grateful. But for a long time that was skewed. My view of life was so skewed by the media that I was consuming and by how I felt about myself. And then I did a lot of work on myself, where I changed my environment. In Year 12, I went to Forest High School, worked my butt off, got into a media degree. I found the media a great way to impact change. And so whenever I saw on the mainstream media, I'd see things about female circumcision and duck shooting and battery farming of chickens and all these things I saw that angered me or upset me. This is where there will be clues in your life. Anything that angers you or upsets you, it's a clue, it's a prompting to go out and do something about it. So through the media, I ended up going to Canberra University, did a media degree, edited the university newspaper, and I wrote about things that upset me. One of the first stories I wrote was an anti-duck shooting story. I couldn't believe people were shooting ducks for fun. It still happens to this day. And the headline was, "Go and get ducked." That was a headline in the paper, right? We did stories about female circumcision. We did stories, about the environment, about how people were just wasting so much, putting rubbish everywhere through the environment. So, edited the university newspaper and went on and had an amazing career in the media. And I've embraced social media too, which I highly recommend you do. And embrace the new tools on social media. And don't worry about the number of people that are seeing your post. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of people will be following you and watching you. They may not be commenting. There's lots of people that will be stalking you, I guarantee it. And we're at a time where people follow people. So I believe in this AI world, it's important to connect heart to heart with people. Heart to heart. Like BX is all about heart to heart connections, right? We don't know what's real out there anymore. I get so frustrated. I go on social media, I see an amazing photo or video, and then I find out it's bloody AI. I get so frustrated with that. But this is the way of the world right now, right? It's like a whole lot of smoke and mirrors going on. And it's like, okay, what are you going to believe in? And this is we're doing the inner work. This is what we're doing with our retreat coming up. It's called Impact Change Retreat. Nourish your mind, body, soul, and amplify your impact. We've got over 20 facilitators coming. It's at Hippocrates Health Centre in Mudgeeraba from 10th to the 12th of April. It's going to be an amazing retreat. We've got sound healing, yoga, breath work, and a whole lot of conscious entrepreneurs, media people. It's going to be phenomenal. So this is the next version now, right? And for you to amplify your impact and to create conscious change, what is it that you, for yourself, can do to lighten you up, to bring you joy? What is it? The clues will be there. What is it you stand for? We want to hear what you stand for. Okay, why am I passionate about good news? Because I've had depression. I've had 4 friends who've killed themselves by the age of 45. That doesn't happen to all my friends, so don't worry. It shouldn't happen to you here today. So this is why I'm passionate about that. We did the Good News Day. We've got the Global Good News Challenge. It's free every single month. Free marketing for you. I invite you to come along and do that. It's free live videos. Sharing gratitude and good news. We share your videos everywhere, and just check out Global Good News Challenge Facebook page if you want to be involved in that. And really think about, what could you do this year to amplify your impact, to impact change in an area of life that matters to you? What is that for you? And I challenge you to share about that on your socials, to share from the heart what matters to you, why it matters to you. And here's to all of us making a greater impact this year. And I'll leave you with my favourite quote by Gandhi, is be the change you wish to see in the world.